Morning. This is Shirley. I'm coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And we're going to have our midweek chat here coming up. Today's icebreaker is chasing pipe dreams and this and that. So we're going to check that out. We'll see what we can have going on. In the meantime, I got my tea going on and just waiting to see if anybody comes into the chat this morning. All right. Hey, Floss. Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming by. Oh, Jolly's in here too, is she? Hi. Yes. Hi, Jolly. Good to see you again. Good to see you. Ladies, I'm thinking of going completely gray, like getting my hair colored gray to blend in these pieces. What do you think? What you think? Maybe? All right. So dreams, pipe dreams. We all have pipe dreams. My first one, I'll tell you about it. Oh, a little fruit fly. What's a fruit fly come from? Oh, look, it looks like I have double vision from my ring light there. See? That's kind of funny. Oh, that's not good. Oh, maybe I'll turn it off. Hang on. Let's see. We'll switch this up maybe. Is that better? Oh, looking yellow there, girl. Let's see. I'm just going to turn it right off. It's showing in my eyeballs. You think it would look cute? Okay, thanks, Jolly. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I've got so many colors going on, and I haven't been coloring my hair anymore, but I think I'm just going to help the gray along. So, let's talk about our pipe dreams. For starters, when people have a dream and they succeed in reaching the dream, a lot of times, I know in my case, people say, oh, you're so lucky you got to do what you always wanted to do. And, little do they know, luck doesn't have much to do with it, really. Because once you know what your dream is, I always knew. So my dream was, let's get that out there. My dream was to just write music, write songs, sing, and be an entertainer. Make people laugh, make people smile, and just entertain people. So I started on that journey pretty young. I started, doing shows and skits and stuff when I was a kid at my grandma's house. And then it proceeded into yards and things like that. Hey, Deb. Good to see ya. And yeah, so, I couldn't do a heck of a lot as a young'un, but actually I did a lot. I put on shows, and I actually made tickets and sold tickets for the shows and delivered them to all the houses in the area and got going that way. But so I had it in me. It wasn't, thanks, Deb. It wasn't a question of if I ever made my dream. It was a question of when. So I just kept plugging at it. And then when I was 18, I had already gone back and forth and traveled all over the place. Now I had a 6-month-old child, and I moved to Edmonton permanently to chase the music career. Hey, Tanya, good to see ya. So started there. I got all dressed up in my garb because I was country music. I put on a cowboy hat I had feathers hanging down the back, and I had fringes hanging from my clothes, and I had cowboy boots on, and um, just I just started knocking on doors. I made a list of. I often do this. I made a list of all the recording studios in town and anybody who published um, music material. Heather Gorge is in the house. Hi, Heather. Good morning. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. And so I just started door knocking. People thought I was nuts. Like you could just see it on their face. Here's this girl in this getup saying, "Hey, I'm, a pretty good songwriter and I want to get together and write some songs with somebody." Hi, Linda. Matusami. Very nice to see you here. Hey. Um, and that's how I started. So 18 years old, already had a dream under my belt for since I was 11, so 7 years. Uh, yeah, so off I went, and it did. We got started. So I got together with a songwriter. My first co-write was with Wayne Saunders, and he was with the band called the Nomads. They used to play on top of A&W rooftops and stuff. Something happened. I got booted out. Yeah, I always something. So I don't know what happened there. So anyway, I just kept going, and for the singing part of it, I went to probably 3 or 4 live jams a week. I rehearsed in my living room, in my basement, whatever. Anytime I could rehearse, I was always singing. And I started putting a playlist together, started looking for band members, and just started progressing. By the early 90s, I had by the early 90s, I had a, it's not just you, Floss. Poof, I was gone. By the early 90s, I had a trio, and then within a year, I had a 5-piece, and we traveled all over Canada. And so there was a lot of legwork in there. So you can say, oh, you're lucky you reached your dream, and you're so lucky. So a lot of people don't get to do that. Well, that's true, but you also have to chase it yourself. And that's why I'm saying chasing pipe dreams, because you can't just sit back and say, well, this is my dream. Maybe one day it'll happen. You gotta make it happen. Make it happen. Those baby steps add up to a lot of miles. A lot of miles. Yeah. That it is hard work, Jolly. And you just do it though. It's like you do that with anything. So then so from that point on, okay, singing, working, singing, entertaining for a living, traveling all over the place, all great. Then my next dream was to get a song recorded, and I'd made some connections in the music industry and such, and then I just started talking to people and asking people, what do I do? How do I do this? What do I, So I sent a cassette of one of my songs, a demo tape, to a fella in Nashville, Lonnie Ratliff, who was a friend of a friend. Hey, Lonnie, talking about you. I don't know where you are these days. Anyway, I don't know where you are these days, but thinking about you anyway. And he really gave me a good start. So I had 3 releases. I was just looking at some albums yesterday. I had three songs released on his compilations, and then Western Heart Promotions took over and released, I don't know, 13, 15, a lot of songs of mine on theirs. And then we started touring and stuff. So, but there was a lot of legwork, is what I'm saying. A lot of hard work and a lot of focus on it. But most of all, it's the attitude that you don't say, if I ever do, or maybe I can, or yeah, no, you just say, I will, I can, I'm doing it. And you do it. It might take, add a Q&A sticker. Try it. A simple pleasure you enjoy. Oh, get out. Oh, I didn't want to do this. Done. Okay. I don't know why this came up now. I want to start Q&A. Oh, I guess we're starting a Q&A. See, I don't know why I did this, but I did it. It says, a simple pleasure for you to enjoy. I want to get rid of it now. I can't get rid of it. Can you guys see that thing on the screen? A simple pleasure you enjoy? Okay. Maybe you can't. I'm getting a little bit behind here. So let me just check. So that's my biggest pipe dream story. You know what? I'm going to go out and come back in. I can't get rid of this thing. Oh my, Shirley is a disaster this morning, hey? Okay, so no, I'm not. I'm not a disaster. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. My caregiver, here we go. Floss. My caregiver is a singer and bass guitar player. She's in two bands. Oh, that's cool, Floss. What kind of music? Uh, is it music you enjoy listening to? You know, because if she's that's really cool though. It's fun to know somebody that is in that lifestyle. Different lifestyle. Different lifestyle. Jolly says, I'd rather teach than perform in front of people. Yeah. A lot of people, I think. I'm a performer through and through. Floss says I'm with you. There's a great deal of work with being a singer, songwriter, performer. There is, indeed, indeed, Jolly. Thanks, Floss, for moderating. And there we go. Rock and roll and punk, Floss says. Yep, there's a great deal of work, you know, because there's promotions too. You guys, I'm going to go out and come back in. Hang on a sec. This thing is obstructing my view. Hang on. It's still there. So, do you guys see this? That's why. Jolly says, that's why you're so good with your YouTube. Oh, I am. Thank you. Well, I just, yeah, I'm not shy in that means, in any means, in that way. And yeah, it's just been a lot of fun and giving me an opportunity to share some of that stuff, you know. So, what do we got going on for dreams? Good morning, Ertugrul. Nurse TLC's listening and getting ready. Yes, Tanya's got a live right after this one. So we're all going to jump in over there. Jolly says, you're a natural performer and comfortable in front of people. Thank you, Jolly. I am. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, Deb, thanks for moderating. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't make you moderator. He's saying good morning to everyone. So, you guys, you got a dream? You got a dream going on? I see somebody saying hiking here. Who's hiking? Desert Deb's hiking. Okay, so I know we've got nomadic dreams, van life kind of dreams and that kind of thing. There, I'll just get that out of the way. That's a little better. Deb, you like to hike. Do you do big hikes or, my daughter's a hiker. I love to walk. I'm surprised I never got into hiking, but I don't know if I can now, but there's some really nice hikes out there. So many hikers. There's a lot of people for you to hike with, eh? Like when you go to Quartzsite and stuff like that. Jolly says, yes, I want to do a DIY craft channel using mainly recycled materials. Oh, yeah, that would be great, Jolly. That would be really good. And it's something that you could do out of your van when you get into your van. right? Oh, what's going on here? Nurse TLC says, unlike me, I hate being the center of tensions. Tension, like speeches, make me super nervous. Oh, yeah. Well, Tanya, I think you do really good. You do really good. You do really good. But it is different being on camera. I kind of try and look at it as, well, I don't try and look at it as much of anything. Just try and, I don't mean it like that, but just be myself. Just be myself. I'm talking to you. I'm all set up here in a different kind of way because I'm reorganizing, hey? Well, not reorganizing, but Tracy, that'd be good. Yes, out of my RV is my main goal. Good way to go, Jolly. Yeah, be a traveling working nomad. Gonna be so fun. I'll be out there with ya. Hey, good morning, Kilimanati 777. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, I'm going to show you guys something that I bought today. Because now, we can chat about anything. But right now, I don't want to tell you another story or anything like that. It's, that's good. You're okay, Kilimanati. I get it right. But look what I got. Oh, let me see. Can you see this? This is the thrift store find. Look. It's a Halo Light Pro vlogging series. Enhance your social media posts, it says. Look at all this. Can you see that? Isn't that funny? And it's got the YouTube, the YouTube vlogging on it. So perfect for podcasting, studio recording, video conferencing, online gaming, vlogging, and more. I got it at a thrift store. I think so, Jolly. But you know what? I haven't. Thanks, Plus. I haven't even checked it out yet. So let's open it up. Let's open it up. See what we got. It was. Did I leave the price on? I don't think so. But I think it was $15. I think it was $15. See what we got. Somebody probably started a YouTube channel. I don't know. Let's make a hypothetical story. Oh, mama. I'll show you. I got stuff. Oh, it's got a ring light. And actually, this is a pretty nice little tripod. Opens nice and easy. And don't bonk myself on the head here. There. All right. Yeah, okay. So that's a lot better than the one I'm using. A lot better. Hey, Tommy. She-Devil's in the house. Working and lurking. Oh, yeah, She-Devil. You like that, eh? Look. It's even got a little microphone. Simple. On, off. It says on air. Now, from somebody who knows microphone, this is not bad. It's cheap, but it's not bad. We'll see how it works out. We'll see. And we got going on here? I'll put it together after, but... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Anyway. Time for karaoke. You know what, Deb? Do you karaoke? I was thinking of... starting like a just for fun karaoke. Like doing a karaoke live and then taking requests. I got myself a little machine over there, which I'll show you. It's just a little machine, but I'll wait till I move and set it up. And yeah, and maybe do some karaoke upon request. You guys can request it and I'll do my best to sing it. What do you think about that idea? Would you be interested in going to something like that? Or like going to a live like that? I don't know. It's kind of boring because, well, I don't know if it'd be boring, but because you wouldn't get to sing. Jolly says, yes. Yeah. You know, for like, just pick a song. So if you say, Anne Marie. Oh, I must have missed something there. Oh, boy. So if you say Anne Marie, for instance, or if you say, whatever, pick a song, right? Anne Marie, what comes to mind? You Needed Me, you know? I cried a tear, you wiped it dry, that kind of thing. So I think I missed something. Well, I missed a lot, hey? You from America, sounds like you have an English accent or something. Oh, KKK. Yes, I'm in Alberta, Canada. I see somebody answered that for me. Floss, thank you. I'm in Alberta, Canada. And I'm in Alberta, Canada. I've been living in my van part-time for the last 2 years. Well, full-time seasonally. So May through October in my van. And then in the winter, I have to find, somewhere warmer to go until I'm a full-time nomad, which I'm hoping is next year. So this winter, I'm moving into a flat. I'm getting my first flat in a long time. I haven't had my own kitchen in a long time. So, wow, this is going to be so fun. Like, seriously, get to set up my kitchen. The problem with karaoke is copyright music. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I can do a lot of my own stuff, but I'd run out in a hurry. I only have like 100 and something songs of mine. And Derek used to play music and we ran into copyright issues. Nurse TLC is saying, oh, okay. Rick Knight's in the house. Hi, Rick. Good to see you. I don't know if I could make it a private Jolly. I will have to look into that, though. But I know... Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rick. I see there's an F-bomb in there. But that's it. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. And I think it'll be fun. But there was people out there doing a karaoke kind of style. And I see on videos people doing, because you're saying it's karaoke and you're saying who the original artist doesn't necessarily matter for copyright. What matters is the songwriters and the writers and the publishers and the producers. That's what really matters. Yeah, I know they're a stickler. I know. So I will check it out. I looked into it a little bit, but not too much. But I'll check it out before I do it. But either way, I'm going to be singing. Like, all my songs are copywritten, and I have a publishing company. I published all my own material. I get royalties off those songs. Floss. Oh, sorry. Some people do the live and make it private when it's done. So you think so too, that I'd have to make it private after? Like, I don't want to go through, I don't want it to be a big pain in the tush. You know what I mean? I just thought it would be fun. Get together, have a fun night. So we'll see. So some people do the live and make it private when it's done. Yeah. Even Doug played 5 songs of copyright pieces of music. Yeah. Yeah. And they're getting some more, I think, copyright. And it's different in the US than it is in Canada. In Canada, actually, I just got a letter from SOCAN. SOCAN is the Society of Composers and Authors of Canada. And there's another thing. Free membership. I've been a member of SOCAN, the Society of Composers, since I was 18 years old. So that's a long time. That's 50 years almost. Yeah. So they're really familiar with my material. Actually, they've even called me, and because I did that Christmas song, Last Letter to Santa, I was in a hurry to do it. And like, I had 3 months to put it together in a recording studio. I didn't have to do it, but I wanted to do it. I had one Christmas song. So my agent in Arizona called me and said, I need a Christmas song from you. So, well, I only have one. It's kind of a cute little ditty. And he says, well, it's not. I said, it's not even demoed yet. I just have it here, and I have it. I hadn't even copywritten it yet, or, done anything with it. So this is actually kind of an interesting story. So SOCAN pays royalties every 3 months. So let's say March, June, etc. So Christmas. So this song was put on Christmas albums, and it was put mainly across Europe and the U.S. And they played the heck out of it. It's still 20 something years later, one of my best royalty projects. And all Shirley Fredrickson, like, it was all I did. I wrote it. I wrote the music. I co-produced it. I did 3-part harmonies. I did 3-part harmonies on my lead vocals. And I don't know. I do this sometimes, and I put what do you call it? What do you call it? If somebody knows, you go up a notch. You go up a notch. Oh, I'm missing lots here. Problem is, can't monetize it all. Oh, is that right, Tanya? Okay. Oh, Gina does. Okay, I'm confused. So Gina does karaoke? I didn't know Gina did karaoke. And then make some private after. Yeah. It's. I'm going to have to check into it. It would defeat the purpose, in a sense, because the purpose is to have some fun and just do some karaoke. But to go through all of that and then to, not get any watch hours or anything out of it, I suppose I'd have to think about it. I don't know. I'll look into it. But I'm also going to start doing going back to doing some jams like I did when I got here when I was 18. I just started going into jams all the time. Oh, Gina plays music. Yes. Gina plays music in the background and has like a DJ kind of party going on. Right. I think I was at one of hers when she did that. Anyway, I'll figure it out. But thank you for responding. See, that gave me a lot of, this is how we help each other. This is how we help each other. Because now you've given me some more stuff to think about. Yeah, on some Friday nights once in a while. I mean, even if we just, I don't know. I just want to do something fun. Mind you, I'm loading up my plate, so We'll see what happens. Let's get a party going on. And also too, yeah, Dee's only playing her copywritten music now too. Well, yeah. I put mine up once in a while, my songs up once in a while, but I kind of feel, put them up. I don't know if anybody wants to hear this, you know, because, I'm not a music channel, but it's part of my life. So I thought I'd include it once in a while. Yeah. Gina was in a band too back in the day, hey? Yeah, that's cool. She would understand some of this stuff. I've been in a band my whole life. I started competing when I was 11 and vocal competitions and writing competitions. Oh, I didn't do writing competitions till I was about 16, 17. But I on with YouTube, I had a YouTube Shirley Fredrickson channel. I didn't do anything with it, but this is where my music is. That's where my album is. And so my son put that up for me. Anyway, that's where my album is and stuff. So that's been around for quite a while. That's been around, I don't know, I'll have to take a look. Maybe 10 years that channel's been around. But for some reason, YouTube's never said anything to me about my copyrights, if I have copyrights, probably because I'm Shirley Fredrickson and I put out Shirley Fredrickson music, right? But even, I don't think I stayed away from 2 songs that I picked up in Texas. Yeah, 2 songs that I picked up in Texas. And I haven't put those on my Girl Shirl channel yet. Hey, Floss. I've been on your music channel before, Cheryl. Yeah, Floss, thanks. Yeah. So, but hey, Jolly. Jolly says, I would love to hear your music, Shirley. Jolly, if you punch in just Shirley Fredrickson on YouTube, I'll pop up. I'll pop up with a different emoji. Not emoji, but you know what I mean. I'll pop up. There was a time when you Googled me, I was all over Google. I was like the first 21 pages of Google. Now when you Google me, the first Shirley Fredricksons have passed away. Whoever you are, ladies, hello. And so I'm not on there very much anymore, but my music is on there. So it'll just have different spurts about my music. But Jolly, you can punch in Shirley Fredrickson. My album is called Me, Myself, and I. I've got my entire debut album up there. And 2 songs I didn't write. The other songs I wrote. Number 3 and number 8 I picked up. And the reason I did that was because the U.S. had been, like there was so much networking and cooperating with my U.S. friends that I wanted to include them on the album. You know, when there's the MPLA pie on the album. So I've got one of those is white because it's American. I wanted to have some American talent on there. And I also wanted to just do independent artists, not signed artists. So, yeah, anyway. Sorry, I'm just checking up here. Well, not sorry. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Jelly. Yeah, check it out. You can tell it's very dated. The album was recorded in 2000, so it's 25 years old. Oh, you just subscribed to the other. Thank you. You know what? I don't even know how to get into that channel anymore. I know how to fetch stuff from it. I don't know what the anyway. I don't know the password and all that stuff, so I think I'll contact YouTube and do something because I have some more songs and I'm going to be doing some more songs maybe releasing some more. I don't know, but I could put them on there and then just kind of keep it separate that way, and then introduce music into uh, Girl Shirl's, that channel once in a while. I don't want it to take over, you know. A couple of years ago, you subbed to it. Oh, thanks, Floss. Yeah, I guess you know, we've been knowing each other for 5 years now, some of us, and you're one of them. You and Lily and Tanya and Dee. Dee was my first subscriber on my channel. Not my music channel, my Girl Shirl channel. Yeah, we had become friends before I started Girl Shirl, and just in the chats and stuff. Hi, Sandra. Good to see ya. Look at you coming up on 11 years sobriety. What? What? I just got a couple years in me. Not just. I have a couple years in me. And it's a sober life. Like, that's it. I'm not going to get into talking about that, but it's a lifestyle I've chosen, and that's what I do. So, but yeah, appreciate it. So we've got some Illuminati's asking. I don't know who you're talking to, but most of us are. I'm Canadian. I think everyone else in here is from the U.S. I'm gonna say. Well, that I'm the ones that I'm aware of. Yeah, the ones I'm aware of. Yeah, it's yeah, I know you'll have 11 years on the 15th. So that's my moving day. I was saying in the chat earlier, right? Because that is my moving day, but I'll try and pop in. If not, hun, I'll watch the replay. I'll watch the replay. But hey, and I'll show you how this thing's gonna go good. I'm happy with it already. $15. We'll see how it works. I'm especially curious to see if the microphone is anything. Oh, Iris is in the house and she's thinking about chocolate. Oh, a simple pleasure you enjoy. That's how it works. Okay. See, I tell you what, Iris. Hi. This is this is what happened. This never happened before. So I'm going live off of YouTube, right? And then it came up and it says, "Hey, do you want to put this up here? It's something new. Do you want to try it out?" And I said, "Yes, why not?" So then it pops up. It's kind of like a poll thing. A simple pleasure you enjoy. You're the first. You're the first one to see. There you go. Sandra enjoys fishing. We know that. I enjoy singing. We know that. Yeah, I enjoy chocolate too. I had to cut down on my chocolate, Iris. I was getting bad. I was having too much. Jolly likes arts and crafts and music. All right, I like this. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Sandra likes fishing and hiking. She likes to do those trails too. Arts and crafts and music. Okay. Yeah. Oops. There we go. Yeah. Fall in love with as many things as possible and enjoy them in your life. I wish I'd have discovered that sooner. But I discovered it. So that makes me happy. All is good. I'm kind of excited about moving into this new place, everybody. Have my own kitchen. Have my own kitchen. That's gonna be crazy fun. I can't wait. Like, see, that excites me the most. And and it's just a small little studio apartment, but it's got lots of natural light. I gotta stop saying it's not just a small studio apartment. It's a quaint and beautiful studio apartment with a lot of natural light. And I just can't wait to set it up. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you know what? I've never had a flat, a flat to call my own in several years. Just haven't. I've just been, I just haven't. Been a bit of a vagabond, living in a van, and yeah, haven't had a flat. But that's okay. That's not what I didn't want a flat in the sense of the word. I had my own flat on wheels. And hey, Patrick. There's my friend Patrick from How Cheetah Will View. Jolly says I'd be excited too. Yeah, and so I'm gonna use my decorating skills to make it nice, in a thrifty way. Just thank you, Iris. Iris says thumbs up for channel support. And Patrick says my cat. Oh yes, Paladin gives you lots of joy. Thank you, Jolly. Jolly says you do have a beautiful flat on wheels. Yes. I sat in her the other day. I think, Jolly, you were in your, okay, how did this work? You were in your rig and you commented, and I was in my rig, my van, just sitting in her. I missed her, just sitting in her, and I was answering some comments and stuff, and there you were. And I'm like, oh, I'm in my rig too, having coffee. I was having coffee and answering. Yes. Yeah. See, yes. I was having coffee and answering comments, and it felt so good to be in the van. Even when I drive her. And you know what I did? I left the kettle band inside the van. I love the kettle band. And for those of you who don't know, the kettle band is my pots and pans. And I've got my cast iron and my whistling tea kettle and my pots and, clank, 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 clank. And they're all hanging on a baker's rack. So I took a baker's rack and I put it up above my window, and I hung all my pots and pans on it with S hooks. And they go clank, 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 clank. This isn't my new place. No, Patrick. This is my new place that I moved into October. But it's not the place I'm going to right away. Yeah. So, but you'll see it. You'll see it soon. The 15th. I'm moving on the 15th. And okay, you gotta go, Sandra. Okay, I'll see you later. Thank you for coming by. No, in fact, I'm sitting in the corner, Patrick, by my door because I'm packing this place already. So I just got it nicely organized. I did a video on just my little bedroom apartment. It's actually pretty cute in here. But anyway, time to move on. Different reasons. Everything's okay. I just have to move on, and yeah, with school coming up, I got a lot going on. So this is gonna be good for me. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna be very, very busy, but very, very happy still. No going back. Yeah. So what do you guys think of this simple? Well, you've been answering it, so I'm thinking you think it's pretty good, but a simple pleasure you enjoy. I kind of like that. I don't like that it's up, like I can see it, like it's right here on my head. No polar bears this winter. That's right, no polar bears this winter. But it's funny you mentioned that, Patrick. It's funny you mentioned that because, yeah, I shouldn't say too much here, but that T-shirt we've been talking about, I also got a polar bear coming in that too. So Anyway, I'll leave that for another time because you owe me a phone call. I'll tell you about it on the phone call. It is going to be nice, Jolly, to have my own private space, you know, especially, you know, even busting out in song. Kind of wait till nobody's home and then break out in song and do some rehearsing, and then you kind of just get right into it. And if something else is going on, you got to shut her down. And I think it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. Uh, I know it's gonna be good. Deal. Okay, Patrick, it's a deal. Fruit flies. I gotta check my avocados. Floss says, I can't believe you went up there last year. I know, Floss. But you know what? It was on my bucket list for a long time to go up north. Long time. Uh, oh gosh, probably. Okay, so let's see. So 2009 or 8, I think I started working up north in some, different camps and stuff like that. But about a dozen years ago, I applied up at the diamond mines up in Northwest Territories, which Nunavut used to be a part of that territory. And then now they're their own province. Hey, Add Something Blue. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Add some blue. Well, add some blue. You're going to see blue is one of my favorite colors. I got a lot of blue going on in my styling. You don't see none of it here because I'm in transition, but you will. But you will. You'll see it in my van. You'll see it everywhere. Love blue. Love the color blue. So, yeah, we'll see some stuff. We'll see some stuff. I'm excited. I'll be able to. I put out a poll and, about getting some cooking and stuff done. If that was something you wanted to see, and cooking is definitely something you want to see, and also organizing small spaces, which honestly I'm getting really good at. And I'm digging the vertical thing. Like, I'm already thinking, like, I have 3 really big windows there, and I'm thinking, how can I add something so that because I'm renting, so that I'm not, putting something, I figured something out. I'm not even in there yet. And I'm already, how do I make that work? And how am I going to do this? But I'm going to organize it so that I can have, on my windowsills, it's going to be planters. I've been just itching to get some oxygen, some real natural oxygen in my room. So I'm gonna do herbs, of course. Just maybe some succulents, and just get a little life going on. Just get a little life going on and that kind of thing. I do miss. I left the hotel job. Patrick says, "Are you going to miss your hotel job? You really seem to like it." I liked it a lot, Patrick. I liked it a lot. Um, it was a part of my process. It was part of my, process of getting to where I want to be in the next. It was part of my 5-year plan. It was part of my 5-year plan. So, when I got that job in Nunavut, and it still fit in because I was working really hard to get into the van full time. And I just thought, well, that's going to help me do it because I'll get some money for repairs and things like that. So, plus, it was on my bucket list. Now, to go up as far as Nunavut and up near the Arctic Circle and center of Canada and all that, to be up there, that was even better. Not better, but it was just really special because it wasn't something that was going to come up often. So it was just nice. And I liked it. I liked it, Patrick, because it was different and everything I tried was new. Every day, everything was new. The food I ate, the the geographics, the tundra, no trees. Like there was just so much to learn. Everybody drying, their meat on the porch and hanging skins and stuff like that. But it was it was awesome. But to be honest, I wouldn't have left as soon as I did. But my osteoporosis got really bad, and when I left there, I left in a wheelchair. I left in a wheelchair, and getting I had a hard time getting myself back physically. I'm still struggling with it, but I had no idea at that time that um, my that I had osteoporosis. I kind of gathered, doc told me a long time ago that I had onset, that it was coming on, and okay. And then all of a sudden, boom, I couldn't move at all. Like I couldn't move at all. I couldn't walk. I couldn't, yeah. So I got taken out of there in a wheelchair, but all worked out. Came home, and what did I do? Got things on the go again. Right into the van. Well, not right into the van. Stayed with family for a while and had some wonderful time there. Oh, got into the van again. I was just so excited to get into the van. And it took me a while. It took me a while because I had to do some stuff and then rest. And sometimes if I overdo it, I'm down for a couple days. Like, I'm just, I'm just exhausted. Yeah, yeah. But thank you, Floss. Not good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Well, like anything else, I don't know. It's I had to figure out a way to cope with it, like I did with anything. I've been in some pretty severe accidents. Most Two of them left me physically physically challenged. One accident I was in 2012, or yeah, 2012. I was in a bus rollover. That set me back. Oh well, it's still like that set me back for a long time. But physically, oh, long time. I can't even, at least 10 years. Like it was crazy. It was crazy how hard that was on me. But anyway, didn't want to get into that. That's all in the past, and now it's just pain I'm dealing with. So I just gotta learn how to cope with it. Whatever comes, comes. I'm gonna deal with it. Deal with it then. Add some Blue says, I'd like to do some van life. I'd like to do van life, but I'm not ready yet. Well, you know it yourself. You know yourself better than anybody else. Um, you'll know when you're ready. Or maybe it's not for you. When you are ready, test out the water. It's just like Jolly did. Jolly slept in her vehicle last night. Right on, Jolly. And that's what you got to do, though. Driveway mooch in your own driveway where you're comfortable and get started. But yeah, if it's for you, you'll know. Jolly says, I've come a long way. Yes, thank you. I have. Thanks, Patrick. I'm still walking. I'm still walking. Add some Blue. Osteoporosis is one of my problems. Yeah, I've got a couple of them, but that's my big pain one. And I also have chronic pain from those accidents. I've never been able to move my neck. Like that's as far as I can move it since 2012. I can't move my neck. I've got spine issues, shoulder issues, mid back and lower back issues, and now with the osteoporosis is really attacking my legs, which really sucks. Really sucks. But That's okay. Well, it just is. It just is. So, I mean, we were talking about it the other day, and you kind of, you get, you, like, I don't complain about my pain. Hardly ever. There's no sense. It's just there. I mean, once in a while you'll hear me grunt or, ooh. But yeah. Uh, Patrick says, being fat is my issue. Jolly says, thanks, Shirley. Yeah, no problem. It's what you got to do. I hear that real cold goes to metal in your body. I'm not wanting to feel that. Well, it kind of, I don't know. The feeling of being that cold in minus 55. It's, are we, Floss says, surely are we related? I don't know, Floss. Maybe we are. Patrick says, the van life is really picking up on the West Coast. Hundreds of RVs are there. All right. Yeah, I think it's picking up everywhere, Patrick. Even on the news now, I'm seeing cities, you know, that have RVs and just set up everywhere. They don't know what to do about it, but you have to be smart about it. You have to learn. You have to learn how to survive. So, like, being a prepper, I'm a prepper. I'm a prepper through and through. Like, I'm a prepper. I always have. I always have, you know, water and enough food for a month and so on and so forth. But I'm 100% a prepper. Windproof lighters, like a bug out bag, you know, but it's not just for bugging out. It's just, you know, just safety, safety, safety. So, and it is kind of scary being out there by yourself. But as in Blue says, as a single woman, I'm a bit afraid, you know. I've been through a lot of my bucket list. I've been through a lot. My bucket list is long. Yeah. Well, it's good to be a little bit afraid. Add some Blue. Yeah. It's good to be a little bit afraid because that adds to, you know, you want it. You want it and you're excited about it and you're nervous about it. And that makes you fear is just a fear is fear is just something that'll get you going, you know. Face everything and run or forget everything and hide or and I don't know how that goes, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm a single woman too. I've had to do everything on my own pretty much. And that's okay because I learned a lot. TSGTUSAF is in the house. Simple pleasure. I'd say silence. Silence is a simple pleasure. That's a good one. Hey, nice to see ya. Thank you for stopping in. Flaw says, Patrick, I have that problem too. That's from an earlier comment. Nurse TLC. Oh, Nurse TLC. It's 10 o'clock already, you guys. We're heading over there. My German is not good at all. My German isn't good either, you guys. I do know a little bit, though, from when I was over there singing. Add some Blue, you're doing great. You're doing great. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with your English at all. Being a prep is smart. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, I'm actually, I've taught I know some pretty good prepping tricks. So that's something I'm going to touch on a bit too once I get into the new place because I'm going to redo my bug out bag and do do a prepper video. Oh, can somebody drop Tanya's link? I forgot to do that. Oh, crap. I know no German. Kim Hoffman. Kim Hoffman's in the house. Hi, Kim. You made it. This day wasn't really going to be, this day wasn't really going to work for you. Okay, so we got to get over there, I guess. Like, not I guess, but it's 10:04. Nurse TLC is doing her premiere right now, and it'll be for a half an hour. So, I can't believe that the hour is up already. Kim Hoffman, hi from the north side. Yeah, are you Facebook friends on the Girl Shirl Facebook page? Get in touch with me there. Send me a message from there. And maybe we can get together for a coffee. You're right here in town. Let's have coffee, darling. Coffee, tea, whatever. Yeah, give me a shout. Do a raid. Yeah, we could do a raid. We're kind of doing a raid right now. You guys, okay, Kim, you don't have Facebook? Okay. I have to say ciao for now because I really want to head over to Tanya's. I don't want to miss this, okay? So thank you so much. Kim, get a hold of me. And Patrick, I'm waiting on that phone call. And thank you, everybody, for coming in this morning. And what do you think of this simple pleasure, this poll thing going on? It's pretty good, eh? I don't know. Says try something new. You know me, I'll press the button and then, oh, what's that there? But let's all head over to Tanya's and we'll talk over there. Thanks again. This is Girl Shirl, and if you see someone without a smile, you make sure you give them yours. Ciao for now. Have a great day, and thanks so much for your support. Love you guys.